Hello, hello, hello. Good evening. Good evening. Legacy Consultant. Let's talk about where you are in your business, what you need to be doing, how you want to get there. Let's get clear. Listen, it's 2020. We're about 25 days in we're 25 days into the year, right? How much progress have you had in your business? How much impact have you made thus far? How many clients are you helping? How many people are you serving? How are you getting to your goals? All right, so today I'm gonna do a little recap of what I talked about yesterday, just in case you missed it. So right now I'm sharing with you guys. Like I said, I partner with Tony. I partner with Dean Graziosi, Russell Brunson. This book is amazing. If you want a copy, I can tell you how to get it for free. Let me know. I'll post the link in the descriptions below. But you can get a free copy. But the reason why I wanted to share the things that I'm learning from this book is because every single one of us is an underdog. Now, yesterday I shared, the story of George Washington and how, as him being one of the founding fathers of our time, how much he had to go through. Now, he was one of five kids. He wasn't able to go to school. He didn't get all the preferential treatment. By the time it came to his turn, he didn't have much. So all of us have that story. So what I wanted to kind of like lead today with is what story has been holding you back? What story has been preventing you from going to that next level? What story has kept you from moving forward? Right? There's a story that has kept you from moving forward because you felt like, well, when I didn't make it here, that means I'm going to fail in every area of my life. And that's not true. Failures teach us what doesn't work, they don't define us. They just show us how we need to make changes and adjustments to continue to get better. So, what adjustments do you need to make in your business to grow your business? I think about all the things that have been happening. From a few years ago to now. Understanding who you're dealing with, who you're communicating with. Um, the pain that people are going through, the struggles that they're having. Do you truly know your ideal client and what their struggles are? Are you able to help them? Do you show them that you're able to help them? Can you communicate clearly how you're going to help them? So today what I wanted to talk to you about is the power in when somebody tells you I can't, or that you can't. Why is that powerful? Because oftentimes when somebody tells you you can't, it's paralyzing. It makes you stop. It makes you second guess yourself. It makes you think. Um, you know, for me, one of the things that really held me back was, although I've coached thousands of people in the military, through mentorship, through coaching, through helping them get promoted. When I started my own coaching practice, I was thinking, who am I to do that? how can I make how can I help somebody if I don't have any testimonials? But that's not true. I've helped over 1,000 people do amazing things, whether it was complete a task, get confidence on passing a test. you know Oftentimes nowadays I have people reaching out to me and telling me, like, the things that I shared with them a few years ago, how it's made a difference in the way that they lead, the way that they make changes in their organization. So how are you showing up? What story have you been telling yourself? For me, it was that story that I needed to be, you know successful before I could help somebody be successful in the industry that I wanted to be in. And that's not true. I've already had amazing success helping people, coaching people. For there was a span in my life where I had been coaching, and I had been coaching kids and coaching adults, right? So as I'm coaching these kids, I was helping them unlock their full potential. I was helping them perform at a level that their parents didn't even think they could, perform at. So I want to do that for you. I want to help you realize that, listen, really, a coach isn't going to help you get to the next level. You are going to help you get to the next level. I'm just here as a guide to help you see the potential that you have within yourself. I want you to be successful. I want you to make waves. I want you to crush it. However, what story is holding you back? Who told you that you couldn't, that you can't, that you don't have enough, that you need more time, that you can't go out and do what your heart's desire is. Right now, you need to use the power of I can't to fuel you forward, to move you forward. Listen, one of the things that I really, really, really enjoy, and I didn't realize how much I enjoyed this, was when people say, Christian, you can't do this. I've had people tell me that I wasn't going to get promoted past a certain rank. I've had people tell me that I wasn't going to, when I was young, amount to much. I've had people tell me I wasn't going to make a team. I've had people tell me I wasn't going to, X, whatever it was. And that's all I needed to prove them wrong. Now, you don't need to prove anybody wrong. My goal is to help you prove that you're right. Let's eliminate that self-defeating mindset, that limited mindset that has stopped you in your tracks. You are good enough. You are worth it. And it's time for you to make an impact in the world. It's time for you to make a difference that only you can make. And my desire is to help guide you along the way. Listen, it's so important that you surround yourself with people that not only believe in you, but when you fall, when you struggle, they're there to say, you know what? It's time to get up. You've had at least 24 hours. Suck it up. Let's go. So what I want to do is I want to help you get there. My goal is to kick you in the butt when you need it, hold your hand when you need it, and do both if you need it. But listen, not all the time is your coach going to be rah, 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 rah. And not all the time are you going to need a swift kick, right? But sometimes we do, because we get stuck in our own heads. We get stuck in our own place. I know, because it's happened to me. That's why I want to help you not only unleash your awesomeness, not only reach your full potential, but I want you to crush it. I know that if you do the things that I'm challenging you to do in less than 60 days, I guarantee you results. You know why? Because I did it. Last year was the third time that I had invested in myself. So prior to that, the first step that I did was I wanted to build a coaching business. I wanted to become a phenomenal leader. So I invested in a coaching program where I became a coach. I became certified. I went out. I made a big investment. I went out to the live event. It was phenomenal. I had so much energy. And then what tended to happen is what I've seen so many people do. You have all this momentum and then nothing to keep you going. You know why? The lack of accountability, the lack of a coach, the lack of somebody there to give me that swift kick when I needed it, that encouragement maybe when I needed it, and maybe that just support that, like, you know what? Do it. Do it scared. Do it anyhow, because that's what we all need. We need to do it and do it imperfectly, because you know what? Perfect doesn't exist. But in order for you to be great, you got to be good. In order for you to be good, you got to get started. Your time to get started is now. And I don't believe in whatever you've heard before that you can't do anything. You can be successful if you put your mind to it. You can make a difference when you choose to do it. You will make a difference right now because you are at the right place at the right time with a divine purpose. I desire to help you get there. The only way you can get there is by committing, by jumping in, by going all in. Listen, I remember when I was little, I was at the beach, and my mom tells me the story, and the only part, I'll tell you the only part I remember, but my mom shared a story with me. So we were at the beach, and I love the water. I absolutely love the water. So I was born and raised in the Virgin Islands. We used to go to the beach all the time. I mean, like, I felt like we spent our entire time at the beach. I don't even remember, like, doing anything else other than being at the beach. So we were at the beach, and I love the water so much that I would always kind of like test the waters, meaning like I would like put my foot next to the water when they would tell me, hey, I can't go in the water yet. Now, this one day in particular, I was told that I couldn't step in the water, that I needed to wait because I had just finished eating, and that everybody was letting their food digest. Well, unfortunately, what ended up happening is I felt like I knew what I was doing. I felt like I was good. And I had got too close to the water, and this wave crashed into me. Now, when the wave crashed into me, That wasn't the bad part. The bad part was that wave pulled me back into the water, and it was pulling me back into the current. And I didn't know it at the time, but um, everybody started panicking. I thought it was like, if from my recall, I thought it was something fun. It was not fun, and it was not funny. My parents were panicking. My dad, with all his clothes on, jumped in the water, tried to get me out, pulled me out, and and he didn't get upset with me. But my mom was like, "What were you thinking? What were you doing?" And I was like, "I thought that I was okay. I didn't know that the wave was gonna pull me out." That happened to me, and it showed me that sometimes we need somebody there to guide us, to show us the things that we do not see, to show us the things that maybe we do not know how it would hurt us. Most people don't know what they're doing when they're starting a business. Most people don't even know where to start. Why not have somebody that has learned the ins and outs of the business? Why not have somebody that is learning from somebody that's making 6 or 7 figures, making 8 figures? Now, and I say that just with all sincerity, I want to help you get to where you desire to go. If your goal is to make an impact in the world, let's get clear on your message. Let's get clear on who you serve. Let's get clear on how you're going to serve them. And let's crush it in 2020. There is power in I can't. So when somebody tells you that you can't, you need to use that as lighter fluid. You need to use that as rocket fuel. You need to use that to inspire you to do it. Because when people tell you that you can't, you need to say, now I know I can't, because that means I'm walking in my purpose. That means I'm standing right outside somebody's comfort zone. That means that they're saying that because they're not comfortable where they're going to be when I get there. So now I need to do it. I need to double down on myself. I need to bet on myself. Now, I'm not a betting man, but I will bet and I will put money on every single one of you in this group that you will be successful in this year if you take action, if you're ready to make a difference, make an impact in the world. I want to encourage you to post today, post right now in this group what you plan to do this year. In the Bible, it says, write the vision and make it plain. I want you to write your vision as to what you desire to accomplish this year. Write it down right now. I want you to share it with the group, and we're going to hold each other accountable. I want to see every single one of you crush it. And you're going to crush it by 1, writing the vision. 2, you're going to take action, because faith without works is dead. And then lastly, you have to believe in yourself. Now, I one of my mentors, I call him a mentor. I got mentorship through videos with him. I got mentorship through books. He says, the power in belief. I'm going to believe in you until you believe in yourself. And then what I want you to do is, as you start to crush it, I want you to take that belief that you now have, and I want you to share it with somebody else and bring them alongside you. This world needs great leaders to take it to the next level. And I'm calling on every single one of you. What that means is we need people that not only want to make an impact, but want to help others make an impact. I want to come alongside you. I want to pick you up, take you to a next level, and I want you to do the same for somebody else. I want you to, the greatest exercise you can do is look back and pick somebody up and bring them to your level so that you all can go to another level. That's what I want for you. That's what I desire for you guys. Let's crush it in 2020. It's no time like the present. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is right now. So what are you waiting for to invest in yourself? What are you waiting for to take yourself to that next level? Let's crush it in 2020. Let's get clear on who you desire to serve, how you're going to serve them, and let's start serving them. Because you, my friend, have a message that the world needs to hear. Right? And I don't want you to be the world's best kept secret. So let's start sharing it. Let's start crushing it. Let's start helping people. Right? I was listening to a guy the other day, and he said one of the best things that you can do, and this is what I encourage you to do, is go out and start helping people right where they are, whether it's on the job, whether it's in a volunteer organization. Just start helping people. Go start adding value to people. Just go start serving people. If you have a ministry, go help in a ministry. Go help on the job. Go help somebody. Help them do something that they desire to do. Help them see success. Help them believe in themselves. Get some testimonials, and get yourself out of your comfort zone. The place that you're going to grow the most is just outside your comfort zone, right? So it's time for you to stop watching Netflix, stop watching Hulu, stop watching the TV shows, and start working on your plan for this year. Write down your goals in this group. Let's start crushing it. What do you want to do in 30 days, 30 to 60 days? What do you desire to have? Write it down. Make a bold affirmation right now what you desire to have. I want to help 20 individuals. I posted today 20 men, but I want to help 20 individuals get to that next level. I want to help you get a promotion. I went back and I did a review of my year. I did a review of where I had the biggest success in my life last year. And there was two areas that I had big success. So one was helping people take action in building their business, right? I was able to help a few people take massive action in building their business. I was able to help myself believe in myself even more, and I 6 times the earnings that I had made in the previous year. So, I had made some money in 2017, but in 2018, but in 2019, I made 6 times the amount that I did the year before. So this year I want to do 10 times what I did then. Now, there's nothing wrong with making money. People always misquote the scripture. Money isn't evil. The love of money is evil. Listen, the world needs you rich. The world needs you wealthy. The world needs you to make a difference. You know why? When you make more, you can give more. When you make more, you can help more. When you make more, you can influence more. So I need you to strap up. I need you to get ready, because it's time for you to make more so you can give more. Make more so you can help more. Make more so you can influence more, right? Listen, it's time, and it's time for you to launch into the next chapter. Listen, last year, going back to what I was just talking about, the impacts that I was able to make. So one, I was able to 6 times my business, but I was able to help 2 individuals truly believe in themselves and make a huge leap. One person quit their job and ended up getting 2 contracts, and it was super awesome. They got 2 contracts within 30 days of quitting their job that helped them make half of what they made their entire year's salary the year before. 2 contracts within 30 days that made half the money that they made in the year. Another individual is retiring, and because he didn't have a plan, he wanted to just ask, hey, what do I need to do to set myself up for retirement? Helped him crush it. His business is doing ridiculous. I want to get him on an interview. I want to get him on here. And within 4 months, he was able to take his business from 0 to $1 million. And they're ready to buy a warehouse. They're ready to take it to the next level. Him and his brother have been crushing it. Amazing, amazing, amazing. The last thing is, I was working on with my military job. And this is where a lot of the coaching comes from, right? It's really hard. People don't share this with you. It's really hard to get promoted in the military, because not only do you have to do a great job performing, but you also have to do a great job taking a test. You have to actually study, take the test, do well on the test, do well on your throughout your performance throughout the year, and then you have to get what's called like a board score, where people grade you and tell you if you're eligible to get promoted to that next rank. So last year, I was able to help 19 people. 19, that's 19 people get promoted. What? That is ridiculous. I had to go back, and I was going through and I was looking at some messages and talking to some people that, maybe they had some struggles with how to prepare for promotion, how to prepare to study, how to do these things. Some of them just were in the class when I did the training. Some of them were almost like bystanders. They heard from a friend that I did this amazing training and reached out. Hey, do you mind doing this training with me? Hey, do you mind helping me? Now, what's crazy is I shared the training with over 200 people, but 19 people took action and 19 people got promoted. I don't know how many other people got promoted because they haven't shared their testimonials with me, but that's what I want to do. I want to help you get to that next level, whether it's in your business, whether it's on the job, whether it's growing your side hustle, whether it's becoming the entrepreneur that you know that you've been called to be. I know that I love hearing my wife say that she's proud of me. I love hearing my mom saying that they're proud of me, that she's proud of me, right? But it's awesome when you hear your children tell you that they're proud of you, that a message that you shared resonated with them. You had the privilege to speak at my son's school, um, this month, and it was awesome. He didn't have a lot of words, but when we finished talking, he said that all of his friends, now these are teenagers, so if you can get them to pay attention, you're probably doing something, semi okay, right? He said that they love the training, they laugh, they always talk about it, they engaged, and it's funny because all of their parents, were coming up and they were like, yeah, my son talked about this. Hey, my son talked about this. Thank you for doing that. Thank you for spending time with the kids. Make a difference right where you are, whether it's free, whether it's volunteering, whether it's, just making a difference. It can even start right in your home. It's time for you to make an impact. And I'm ready. I'm ready if you're ready. It's time to put the past behind you. Use the power of whoever told you that you couldn't or that you can't. Use that to fuel you. Let's talk about that story. Let's smash that story and let's put you in your rightful place to go out and dominate your space.